Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Bronx Bomber Strike Back podcast here on the Sports Jedi Network. I am your host, the Don of the Watch Along, BX Sports Jedi Cast. Salute everyone. Indeed, we hear a little bit of the Don music in the background. Tonight, or this afternoon, we need to turn the page. Boy, what a frustrating game last night was. I'm still not over it, fellas. I'm still frustrated with that loss the Yankees had. But as a good Don, you gotta do what's best for business. So what's best for business is today's afternoon game against the Yankees and the Texas Rangers. I hope everyone's having a beautiful, beautiful summer Saturday afternoon wherever you are. Of course, the Yankees and the Rangers. Rangers are 47-28 in their first in the Western Division of the American League, and New York Yankees 41-35. They're third in the American League East. Of course, this afternoon's matchup, you're gonna have the Rangers sending out John Gray with a 6-2 record, and Luis Severino with an 0-2 record with a 6.30 ERA for Luis Severino. Now, you know how we always tell you here on the BX Sports Jedi Network, as a Don of the Watch Along, we'll give you the money line to bet so you can make a little scratch, a little shekel in your pocket here this evening. And here it is. Let's make a bet. Vegas, the wise guys like the Rangers want a 1.5 favorite on the money line at 145. The over and under 9 total runs at a plus 122. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck there. If you want to make a nice parlay, you could make a nice parlay there. How many first balls swings will the Yankee have, or ground outs, or one pitch, one out? Maybe the over and under is 5. Take that, get creative on those different parlays. Now, before the game starts here, we told you let's take a bet. Before we give the lineups, there's some news to be said about Aaron Judge. Apparently, no one listens, or they pretend. Apparently, people pretend not to listen to this channel, or they don't give the credit, the acknowledgement, or they act like they making this up themselves. When Aaron Judge first got injured, I told you he will be gone for a very long time. I told you that ligament was strained. I told you it wasn't a fracture. It was nothing. It was torn ligament on that toe. I told you he will be back sometime after the All-Star game. There is no timetable whatsoever. And the great thing about these videos and the great thing about the archives here on the YouTube network, on the platforms, that is their timestamped. And everything I've mentioned is all timestamped. And I'm not claiming, I'm not here to do a victory lap, but at least acknowledge me with the credit before you go out and make it like it's your own video. That's all I say. So let's get right into it, folks, as the Don has spoken. All right, let's go. We have this afternoon's lineup, and we'll get the lineups coming up right this instant. And for this afternoon affair, the Texas Rangers lineup, here it comes. Leading off and playing second base, Marcus Semien. Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager. Batting third, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lau. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, Odales Garcia. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Josh Young. catcher, Jonah Heim, followed by the designator, Mitch Garver. The left fielder, Ezequiel Duran. And batting ninth, Leonardo Tavares. For John Gray, the pitcher. For our New York Yankees, as I got Heel in the green room, I'm gonna bring Heel in real quick. I promise his pound of fresh, and he'll have it. Leading off will be Jake Bowers, followed by Gleyber Torres in second base. The center fielder is Harrison Bader, who's going to bat third. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter is going to be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, followed by the left fielder, Billy McKinney. The third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Behind the plate, Kyle Hachioka, and the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Now, that is the lineup. No Donaldson, no LeMahieu, so interesting there. I'm going to bring in Heel here. I waited for him for about a half hour early. I wanted to give him his full kibosh. My friend, good afternoon, Heel. How are you?
I'm good. I was excited for some Yankees versus some, Rangers baseball.
I'm gonna step out for a minute, and I'm gonna promise you, and the floor is yours. Go for it. I'm gonna give you that, and the spotlight.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna speak on the Yankees' behalf first. My only problem with the Yankees against John Gray is I honestly think that again, Bader should do leading off probably with like Billy McKinney batting second. Billy McKinney, without a doubt, has been your hottest hitter, and I think the combination of Bader McKinney with that 1-2 punch in the lineup would have been good. Let me see, where was Rizzo batting?
I came back in for a minute. I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna give you that platform for a second. Let me see if you can still hear me. You can still hear me, right?
yeah, I can still hear you.
All right. I just want to be the voice of God for a moment when I wanted to give you your flowers here. Yesterday's evening, your pitcher, Dunning, was phenomenal. He was outstanding, giving the Rangers length in that starting rotation, at least for the starter, and only used two relievers, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday's game.
Yeah, only
Your
two.
bullpen could be nice and fresh.
Yeah, that's also another thing. Dan Dunning, whatever redemption he's had in his career, when he was first traded in the Lance Lynn deal from the White Sox to us, we had Chris Woodward at the time, and it looked like he was just going to be traded, DFA'd, something like that, because he was having just a really underwhelming career as a Ranger. And then Bruce Bochy came in and helped change the direction of his career. So, yeah, I mean, he just figured it out with Bochy.
And also the hitting with runners in
Mhm.
scoring position. As I get there we go. The hitting with runners in scoring position. The Rangers did a phenomenal thought yesterday, putting be able to just in extra innings. Again, this is totally different, but I personally do not like a closer that throws the slider. I want to again. I want to close it with a fastball and maybe a forkball or a splitter than a slider pitcher, because we've seen it in history. History tells us when when closer has a slider, as the boys are watching UFC, and there you can hear the oohs and ahs from live UFC event, as Austin and they love UFC. They, of course, we cover it here. And my point is, I want someone with a flamethrower with some fastball velocity with a splitter or a changeup. Case in point, Mark Wallers. We've seen other pitchers in the postseason. Whenever there's a slider, my God, kudos for Garcia to first pitch hitting that 2-run bomb and pretty much took the air out of the Yankees for any type of comeback or walk off. Good job there. That's something that the Rangers have been doing all year, correct?
Yeah, and again, speaking of closers, our closer now, Will Smith, is another guy who Bruce Bochy saved, because Will Smith was the guy who was doing bad under Chris Woodward, our previous manager, and Will Smith said, "You know what? You're our closer. I trust you." And some Rangers fans were even, really spectacle about this, being like, "Why is he going to be our closer? We don't get this." And Bochy just took him under his wing, and he again revitalized his career. Again, his numbers aren't like sexy, but he has like what, an ERA in the threes. He's so far only blown one save this year. He's been phenomenal, and he was doing really well, not phenomenal, but at least great so far. And at the Braves, again, that's when his career started to go on the decline. It's toward the end of his Braves tenure, and that's why he got traded to us for Jake Odorizzi. That's what he sent over there for him, I believe.
All right. I'm gonna read this quote to look to everyone in the chat. Remember, we are a audience participation program. When you write something in the chat, we acknowledge it, we read it, we don't ignore it. I just wanted to get to it at the right time, Vent. All right, thoughts on how the Angels are playing? Angels are right now inspired. They're very impressive. At least at this part here, looking to see if their owner will add now to the team. Everybody was talking about they were going to be sellers at the trading deadline, of course, with their big prize Shohei Ohtani, Anthony Rendon, and others. But could we see in a world where the Angels might add and go for it, trying to break a playoff drought, get into the postseason with Trout, with Ohtani, Rendon with the World Series experience with the Nationals, and probably adding pitching, and trying to go for it? Because even if they do swing and a miss and don't resign Ohtani, at least they had at least a playoff taste with the group. Maybe they might persuade Ohtani to stay. Listen, this is if we get a playoff team here and you see what we have there, we might just might be a couple pieces away to make some noise for the Anaheim Angels on that.
Yeah,
it's a tough division though.
Actually, I believe we signed Will Smith. I'll just say that I believe we did. But on the Angels, they are what they basically Ohtani is just in beast mode right now. I think at one point this season he hit like 5 straight home runs in 5 games, something like that, and he leads the Angels in every single category on their team. And he leads the MLB, I think, in at least 3-4 categories, something like that. And if it wasn't for Luis Arias, he would be in contention to win the Triple Crown. So, yeah, I mean, again, I get it. There's going to be some Yankee fans who don't like the comparisons to him to Babe Ruth. There might even be people like, that just flat out don't. I guess just flat out won't appreciate him while he's here, but he really is the unicorn. I mean, he can do everything. He can do it all. I mean, he's the reason why the Angels are even in this spot that they're in. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying he's not worth the $500-600 million. He truly is. We have never seen a guy that can pitch and hit as his level before.
I'm going to stop you there with the Shohei Ohtani tongue bath, because we're getting first pitch as the Yankees take the field here.
Well,
and Severino is starting to warm up his pitches. And I'll give you Severino's numbers. He's 0-2 with a 6.30 ERA in 30 innings pitched, 34 hits, 28 strikeouts, 13 wins, and 8 home runs he surrendered. The last 4 starts, a little bit heckle and jekyll for him. He's going to have location and location, just like real estate here.
Yeah. But yeah, bottom line is Ohtani's having an unbelievable season, and just like always, I'm not surprised at this point.
All right, so we'll give you the defense. Kenny, Bader, and Bowers from left to right is Falefa, Volpe, Torres, Rizzo, and Kyoshioka behind the plate. Stepping into the batter's box here for the Texas Rangers will be Marco Semien. Semien, who's batting .271, 10 home runs, 54 RBIs. He has 86 hits in 317 plate appearances, and we're ready for the first pitch here on the way. Sororin now gets the sign, and the first pitch of the game up high for a ball, 1-0 as the on its way. This afternoon game, the second game of 3 games set between the Yankees and the Rangers on beautiful June 24th. And this one is hit in the air. This stays enough there for Kenny, and he put that L7, because that was hit more of a line, or F7, whichever way you feel to put that on your scorecard. 1 away. Let's get the scoreboard in here. We have a scoreboard, play by play.
I'm gonna go watch it, and good luck.
All right, see you later, Heel. That is Mr. Heel, Western Baseball.
Sorry for the Ohtani bath watching.
No, no, I was waiting for you earlier for that. So I have enough time. I didn't want to feel like you were rushed. It kind of felt a little rushed there. I just wanted to have you give you your pound of flesh. That's why I waited for you to get here a little time there.
No,
And just
it
pitch
wasn't. I got
one
everything I
ball,
wanted to
one
say.
strike.
I got everything I
Seager,
wanted
who's
to say.
batting. All right. Corey Seager now, who's batting 356 with 10 home runs, 45 RBIs, 63 for 177, and he swings and fouls it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, here we go. And hopefully the background noise is not, music is not too loud. Steve, let me know if it's a little loud or lower. And the 1-2 pitch. Just missed 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Severino, let's see what's working here. And the 2-2 down low. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Yankees starter yesterday, Clutch Schmidt, 5 plus innings, 5 in the 3rd inning, really held this, and the rest of the relievers just the hitting. And this one is hit to center field. Bader makes the play. Now the bases are empty now with 2 outs. We'll bring up Nathaniel Lau, who's batting 274, 8 home runs, 41 RBIs. He has 80 hits and 292 plate appearances. And he has a 795 OPS. And there's a ball strike, 2 quick outs, 0-1 to count. Could be lower. You got it. And the 0-1. And he fouls it out. 0-2. So we have an 0-2 count here as we're getting ready to go. So vent someone. I hope that you had enough of there with the Anaheim Angels. We want to talk with it with more time, but we wanted to come on earlier. I waited for Keo. I wanted to have a good conversation about all around the league. But when you have 5 minutes before first pitch, it's impossible. The 1-2, 2-2. But that's a good question on your Anaheim Angels. We really would love to talk about more, but of course, baseball constriction, and we're right now calling the game, and just missed. Ooh, that was a borderline pitch. Count is full, 3-2. Yeah, I think Judge is going to require surgery. Remember I said that, Steve? Remember I was saying that? I think he might need, and the payoff pitch. You said it at the end of the season. I remember you said he's going to have at the end of the season surgery. I said, why doesn't he just have surgery? He should have had surgery from the very beginning, repair it, and if he comes back mid-August, late August, he's back. And it kind of feels like he's done for the season. I wouldn't be surprised. They just don't want to say he's done for the season because the way the team is playing, the way they dislike the moves of the manager, and this one's a pitch. And Adolis Garcia, who's batting 261, 17 home runs, 60 RBIs. That 17th home run came on the Yankees' expense last night to win the game, pretty much. He's 74 for 23. And the 1-0 just missed. 2-0. Umpire is not giving him the low strike whatsoever. 0-2. And I think they're not going to announce Judge having surgery or trying to put it off as much as possible because with the manager making these goofy moves, the Mayhew not hitting, Donaldson, they don't want, players want him to be DFA'd. They want all these different things. And if they wave the flag where Judge gets the surgery and he has a timetable when he'll be out for, I think Yankee Stadium will be in danger of being empty. Instead of being a hot ticket, people want to go to the stadium on a summer evening or summer afternoon. They're going to want to do something different. And this is a strike, 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike here. And I think they're afraid of it, especially after Howe was so condescending or tone deaf when I'm trying to find the right word as he walks back-to-back walks here, surrendered by Severino. Now Severino's already at 19 pitches. knowing the way the manager gave up, put the bullpen in a tough situation, relievers after relievers after relievers, and of course Severino already with 19 pitches here. Boy, that and then it was bullpen budget. We can't pitch this guy. It's a recipe of it's just right now it's starting a little bit of a negative start, and there's a strike to Young. Now Young, 274 hitter, 50 home runs, 44 RBI, 78 for 285 for the Rangers. And I was saying, I think they're not going to announce that. I think they're afraid for what Hal said that, I don't know why the Yankee fans are complaining. It's only June. It's only June, and plenty of base. He was tone deaf with that statement, especially when we're told that you're putting financial restraints on the team. Here's a 1-ball 2-strike count. They don't want to go above and beyond to spend money. And meanwhile, you're charging. You're happy because the stadium is full. You're making money. I'm pretty sure you must have sold already 10 number 99 burgers already, at least. And at $25 a piece, you made some good money there. Plus, the $25 chicken tenders that you're selling there, you're making a lot. The point is, you're making the $60 parking. There's a lot of money being spent there. If you tell us that judging is not going to play, you're going to lose out. And I think that's what he's afraid of. So it's a 2-balls and 2-strike count. Let's see if Severino could get out of 2-2 here. The pitch. This one is lining. There's a base hit. There's going to be a play at the plate. The throw to the plate. And it is. He's out at home. Good play there. Lau is caught out at home. Wow. Bowers gets an assist and a beautiful throw to home plate. A strike right there. Severino escapes there. The Rangers get no runs. They get a hit. They leave 2 men on. Wow. What a play by Bowers. That would have been a terrible start for the Yankees there. Oof, Maron. So those that are in the chat, you could see the lineup. I put the lineup in the chat as well, so you can follow along with me. And of course, I'm going to have it scrolling on the ticker below. Ooh, bottom of the first inning. The Mets have a 1-0 lead. Boy, the Mets need a win desperately this afternoon. Also, the Mets need a win. Losing to that Philadelphia team, boy, it was a close game. Senga gave him some, but then the bullpen, Phillies pulled away with it. Boy, the Mets are having a tough time as well. They're just, oof. Of course, Tampa has a 1-0 lead on Kansas City. What else is new? That's, of course, they keep playing the underbelly of the league. You might as well have the Tampa Bay Rays play every softball league, every beer softball league in the league, and just count it towards a record, because that's what it seems like it. Parking should be $10. I agree with you. I totally whole agree with you. Or $20 tops, but $40-$60 to park in an empty lot that, you know what? I mean, So John Gray will pitch here for the Rangers. He's coming off his worst start of the year last start. So let's hope he's in a little bit of a snag where, he has back-to-back terrible starts. Gray with a 6-2 record, a 2.96 ERA, in 76 innings pitched, 57 hits allowed, 65 strikeouts, 23 walks surrendered, and 9 home runs given up by Gray. Now, stepping into the back box will be Bowers. Bowers and the first pitch, there's a call strike down low, 0-1. Bowers, who's batting .227, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs. He's 25 for 110 plate appearances. And pitch. There's a strike. He's ahead of the count, 0-2. The greed is extremely out of control, Steve. Preach, Steve. Preach. And for Steve, I'm going to put some good background music here. Hold on a second. I agree. We want a rally here, a first inning rally when the Yankees could get some points. some runs on the board. And we're going right to it. We're gonna put some good music here for some rally. Let's see if it works as he fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's gonna be a little loud, Steve. But let's go for it. We need some runs. Let's go. Let's pump it up. Yes, indeed. Let's go. 1 and 2. This one foul. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some runs. Right, Steve? Let's go. And the 1-2. And he fouls it off. Good at bat there. He's seen already 5 pitches. 6 pitches. Look at that. 6 pitches. This is what you want from your leadoff hitter. He is doing a phenomenal job. As we're going to have a milk carton pretty soon, and we're going to put a Mickey in action, Chris the Flash. We need a milk carton for him. And this one is line, and it will be foul. The Chris the Flash missing. I hope he's doing okay. There we go, Steve. Let's do this. Let's go. 1-2. Let's do this. Let's get that let's get that negativity out of there. Let's go with some positivity. Let's go. The 1-2. And this one is foul again. Again. What an at bat there by Bowers. This is going to be a 9th pitch. This is the 9th pitch he's going to see. But it's 1-2 count, though. He has to continue to foul off. And the 1-2. Check swing. He did go. He's out. Gray gets the best of him there. But Bowers ended up seeing 9 pitches. 9 pitches. Now coming in for 2 spot, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres, batting .249, 12 home runs, 30 RBIs. He's 69 for .277 as he swing at the first pitch, 0-1, and fouls it. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go. We need some offense. And the 0-1. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Where is Miss Maria? Miss Maria's probably getting her Monday meal, sitting down and watching along with us. And this one is pop out. And Steve said he danced with the real Philly fanatic at a bar mitzvah. Nice. Mazel tov. There we go. And the 2. And this one is foul. Out of play. Let's go, fellas. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. Let's go, Gleyber. And the 1-2 pitch. Down low. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he's ready to deal the 2-2 pitch. Gleyber pops this one up. And in the sun, the shortstop Seager shielding his eyes, and he makes the play. 2 quick outs now. Now with 2 outs, base is empty. It will be the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
It's time! It's time! It's...
All right, the pitcher Bader as he fouls it out of play. 0-1. Now Bader's been .245, 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's 25 for 102 with a 732 OPS. And the 0-1. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. This one is line drive, but taken there by Simeon. So a 1-2-3 inning goes the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the second inning. No score. So with no luck there, well, hopefully the Yankees turn the luck around. We'll put that lineup back up for the Texas Rangers. Boy, Severino, he's got a smoother inning than that. Oof. He was lucky there. Outfield assist there by Bowers to get him out of that inning. All right, let's get that lineup up there. The Fanatics and the San Diego Chicken are the best mascot for baseball. But nothing beats Stuff. Even though I'm not an Orlando Magic fan, but I think Stuff is a pretty dope mascot here in Orlando for the Orlando Magic. I think he does some dunks and some tricks. Better than the Gorilla from Phoenix. All right, Severino will come up before he throws the first pitch here in the second inning. He's already at 25 pitches. So, boy, would love in a perfect world, pick 9 to 10 pitches would be phenomenal for Severino. But that's a perfect world. Here's Heim. Jonah Heim was batting 276 here. 10 home runs, 54 RBIs. He's 67 for 243. Possibly being an American League catcher all-star representative. The pitch. 1-1. So 4-1 strike. And Jaime will be batting from the left side. And 1 up high, 2 balls and a strike. Little leadoff here in the top of the second inning for the Rangers. Yeah, he had a good sequence there, with the bat and with the both times there. Swing and a miss, 2-2. He had a good sequence there. Boy, just think if that throw was a little off-keel, one in Texas, the collection of the game last night, the morale would have been a little bit there. That was the one. That's an up. He goes out there and had a 9 pitch at bat, even though despite being to a strikeout, not bad. And a miss struck him out. And to get the whistle, I usually play it, but I'm gonna put my scorecard there. Now with 1 out, here's Garver. Now Garver, Bochy entrusted him yesterday to bat in the 8th inning and got hit. There's a pitch up high. No, he could have went pinch hitter and manager. He saw the other manager and the other dugout. 3 players with a move that didn't work. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And I give you good numbers. Batting 266, 13 RBIs, 17 for 64. He's a designated hitter. As this ball is hit in the air center field, now going back to the track and right in the wall, he makes catch. He gave it a ride for the second out. 32 pitch for Severino here. Now it looks like it's a hot night. It's hot afternoon, in the Bronx in 80-degree weather. You could feel that. You can see there's a jet stream, a jet stream that's carrying the ball. So the Yankees got to be careful. Got to keep the ball down. Now here's Ezequiel Duran. Duran was batting 317, first ball swing, and he fouls it off. 314 with 9 home runs, 30 RBIs. He has 60 hits and 191 plate appearances with an 881 OBS. And here's the 0-1. This one is slowly tapped. Volpe fields. It's going to throw. And good pick there by Rizzo. And he gets him. So a quick inning there. Boy, that was a good inning that Severino needed. And good scoop there. Good pick there by Anthony Rizzo. He looks like a man in traffic picking his nose. He picked it very well. So here we go. The 3 up, 3 down. I think Marte hit a home run for the Mets. Nice there. That was pretty good. They could use Sterling Martin to wake up. He's been a little bit underperformed, if you ask me. Nothing like last season. Although you could say that about a lot of the Mets. Yep, it was. It was a solo shot in the first inning off of Sanchez. So it was a Marte home run. All right. So I just wanted to confirm that one. All right. Of course, the news don't know when Judge will be back. I told Steve said it at the season. He had surgery, and we know that it was going to be a long time. So Steve said no. He thinks surgery is required. I'm not going to disagree with him on that. Here's Rizzo, who's batting 273 with 11 home runs, 37 RBI, 72 for 264 for Rizzo. And the pitch. This one line and it's foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 to 3 doctors agree. Yes, indeed, Dr. Feltlet. And over here, Dr. Jedi. We both. And 1-1. Rizzo pulls this one. Now he falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time is called by Rizzo. The 1-2 as he fouls it off. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Ooh, close pitch there. Umpire thought about raising his hand there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rizzo got away with one close there, but it's about time the Yankees get away with one. A lot of close pitches not going their way. The 2-2, and he fouls it again. Yankees putting some good at bats here. At least the first 2 leadoff hitters of the inning, they're putting some good at bats here. Rizzo's seen 6 pitches already. He's going to see his 7th. And the 2-2. Another foul ball. This one, he goes on the knee, down on the knee. It ricocheted, hit his leg, and he's in some pain. Here's Buffon. So we have an injury delay. Rizzo having a hard time. He hit him right on the quad. Having a hard time standing up here. I think Rizzo's coming out of the game, folks. He's trying to tough it out, but I think he will come out of this game. Mets should bring up Mauricio and move Jeff to left. Ooh. Inside of the right knee. That hurts. Oof. He's seeing stars. He's seeing stars right here. You see Rizzo. Oh, Rizzo's going to tough it out. The Riz. Hey, salute from one down to another. Let's go. I mean, Steve, the Mets should bring Marie up. The Yankees should bring up the Diaz up, and even Peraza at this point. See what they got. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tips it into the glove, and he's gone. It'll be interesting to see if he stays in the game. Got him on a fastball up and away. He's tailing away from him. All right, with one out, here's the struggling Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton batting 183, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's 19 for 109. Takes a call strike. He got a slider in on his hands. You know what? I'm one who criticized him not to swing at the first pitch. I'm glad that he didn't. Even though it was a cooked there, I'm glad. Just for his own psyche. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, he's been off since his neck injury, Steve. That neck injury derailed him a little bit. Maybe he might have forced himself because no judge, 2 balls, 1 strike. And he didn't want to, take some time off and he's not right there, Steve. He really needed some time off. The 1, there's a strike, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 ground ball, and then a base hit in the hole for Giancarlo Stanton. Good job. He broke an offer, and he needed that desperately. So Giancarlo finally looked up in the stand. He says, and when he got to first base, he looked up and said, finally there. And he looked to see, he pointed to Maria. I got that for you. There you go. Now with 1 out now, here's Billy McKinney, the highest hitter who was pitch hit last night for Donaldson. And the pitch, curveball there for a strike, 0-1. McKinney, who's batting 319, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. He has 15 hits in 46 plate appearances for the Yankees. 0-1 count. McKinney hit this one. It's going to stay up, and Tavares gets there. He hit it there. Thought it was going to be a looper, but 2 down. Now with 2 outs now comes Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who's been 244, 4 home runs, 17 RBI, 38 for 156. But Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, I feel bad for him. He misplayed that play in center field, and then he had that goofy running blunder. Thought he was called, and there's a ball outside, 1-0. He's had the stolen base. I think they went to replay. It was going to be called out, but he gave himself up, thinking he knew he was out, but he got to let the umpire call you out, pal. He had a bit of a mental lapse. Not sharp last night as he fouls it straight back and 1. Here's the 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. As he swings and misses on a ball tailing away from him. 36 pitches for Gray, about to throw his 37th, where Giancarlo Stanton, the base runner, at first. No score here. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Second game of 3 games set. The pitch, swing and a miss. IKF goes down. However, we go to the 3rd, but the Yankees get no runs, but they get their first hit. No errors. They leave 1 man on base. Now we go to the 3rd inning. I do know, Steve. It's Ralph Kiner. Oh, the Mets extend their lead now 2-0. Brandon Nimmo singles in the top of the 3rd inning. Luis Guillorme comes around and scores and give the Mets a 2-0 lead. So the Mets are up 2-0. That Rizzo at bat scares you. It'll be interesting. I'm glad you mentioned it. Thanks for reminding me to see if he'll come out and play first base now. And I need to stretch my legs here. Let's see if Rizzo comes and takes the field. They'll probably put some of that freeze spray on him. Infamous, what's going on? Yes, we were talking about that. Infamous, we were saying that as Luis ready to deal. We were talking about Judge might not be back. We might thinking we need surgery. We think he needs surgery. Me and Steve. Steve said surgery at the end of the season. I think more and more. I think he's going to surgery. And here's Travades, who takes a call for a ball on a new. Now, Travades was batting 298 with home runs, 32 RBI, 65 for 218. And there's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Infamous, how are you, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. And the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. When a child went to summer camp at a Y on the Grand Concourse, you went, okay. As a human. Oh, you never want to see anyone get injured, not even a pet or an animal, as he fouls it off 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time is called. And the pitch. Strike 3. We get a backwards K there for the first out. Here's Simeon. Ooh, you have a strained knee from work inflammation. Can't even walk. I would never talk. Yeah. We've been there, done that. I mean, I've got 4 herniated discs in my lower back, and I have 2 in my neck. I know exactly what that means. Foul 1-1 to Simeon. I respect them when they go out there. I mean, we'll say, it's a child's game. Go out there and play. But yeah. The 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Simeon. It's going to be the second time look for the Rangers against Severino 42 pitches here from Sevi. So, with 42 pitches, he has a 2-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. No score. The 2-1. And he fouls it. Back out play. It will be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, we're at the 2-2 pitch from Severino. Here comes the pitch. Just missed. 3-2. Didn't miss by much, although it was just a little bit outside the strike box. So here's the big payoff pitch from Severino to Simeon. As he fouls it, he spoiled that one. That was going to hit the outside corner. Although with the umpire, it would have been interesting to see what we would have called there. But either or, job on Simeon to protect that plate. He spoiled that one. And the payoff. Line drive. There's a base hit. Simeon comes up, base hit. 1 out single in the 3rd. We'll bring up Seager. Flied out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. So with 1 out. Now, Simeon has 7 stolen bases for the season. Higashioka's behind the plate. Wouldn't be surprised if seen Texas put some base runners here with left-hander Seager with first base open, with Rizzo holding the run on. The pitch. As he first ball swing, he fouls it away. 1. So he took a nice rip there. Sereno now keeps an eye on Simeon. He comes to set. And the pitch. Just missed down low. 1-1. The 1-1 here. Sereno's holding. He throws over with a quick snap throw as Simeon gets back. We saw him pick off a runner last outing out. And the pitch just misses. 2-1. Caputo. He's talking about the Yankees. That's good for Caputo. I'm glad he's making the rounds. Good job on him. 2-1. This one grounded. 2-2. He thinks that we're Yankee marks. That we don't want it, since we don't really bash or get really totally very anti-negative or very negative with the Yankees. More negative with the Yankees. We're not good enough. I have to be on his level of venom. It's tough not to always, you want to still watch it, so because you could just, why are you watching it? Because we love the team. I mean, but yesterday's was a nuclear, was like, I think that's the hottest I'm going to be in a while when it comes to this team. Right now, I think I'm just going to be numb with them the way they're playing. But although the manager pushes my button, Steve. This manager just pushes my buttons. This one's foul out play. Because you could see it. If you're an amateur and you're sitting at home, you could see the bad moves and the intentions. What's going on? What makes you think about the professionals? What are you seeing here? The 2 runner goes. Here's the hit and run. Play to first, and of course, Seager's retired. 2 down. Now he'll advance to second. That's no. Thank goodness. Praise the Lord that I'm not on that. No. Now, what I was going to say here, you see the big difference there. Starting the base runner, staying out of the double play, it also helps. And here's the pitch down for a ball. 1-0 to Nathaniel Lau. It also makes the pitch throws extra pitches. If you're stationed there and you're not doing nothing and waiting for the home run, that would have been Yankees tailor-made double play, leaning over pitches for the pitch. Now Sereno has to pitch extra pitches. This one foul out of play. 1-1. And the point is, if you do the same thing, you're gonna reap the benefit down the line. You send the runner and you stay out of the double play, the opposing pitcher is gonna take extra pitches. It all has positive vibes when you play the baseball game the way it's supposed to. You know, you don't have to be over aggressive. You could run yourself out of innings, but if you gotta sometimes do something different. 1-1. This one is slowly chopped. Bope fields. He's gonna throw across in time. So we got out of the inning there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, leave a man on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, no score. But it's good to see that. It's good that you told me that he's still around, you know, because sometimes you do feel worried that some of these folks don't come on because you guys become family. You guys become family, or you are missed when we don't see you right on, like, you know, right in the chat for a while. We missed a couple of days. We do at least from my point of view, I could tell you, I'm personally looking, you know, I do kind of feel concerned. I do concern when I don't see you guys. You know, it's like you know, get used to you guys. You're not taking for granted, at least for me to say when I don't see you guys in the chat. Like I saw Infamous, I haven't seen Infamous in quite some time. It's good to hear from you guys, even if you guys don't write every time in the chat. A quick hello, a quick hey, it always, to me, it warms my heart because I always see everyone and I know everyone's around. You know, I miss a lot of guys that we've seen from the Knicks watch along. You know, I haven't seen them, you know, at least, you know, come in, and most of them are Met fans, and I get it why they don't like baseball too. But I do miss a lot of the New York Knicks watch along crew. You know, and it's always good to see them. No, I do want to know. I do like to know, not in a negative, in a good way, to find out they're doing okay. Like, you know, make sure all you guys are doing fine. Of course. No, of course. I do miss seeing Caputo, even though he rants and acts a little nutty at times. But it's always good to make sure you're doing okay. A quick hello, a quick hey, I'm okay. You guys are family. You guys are all become the Jedi family. To me, you guys become a family that you want to make sure, at least, even if you may not be as close or kind, but a quick hello, I'm doing all right. All right. Yeah, of course. So here's Higashioka. Yeah, we've seen people from when we first started doing the stream. Jerome Peralta, he's 12 hours away, 12 hours difference in the Philippines. And the pitch to Higashioka swings and miss, takes a strike. And Jerome always comes in, even if it's for a quick hello or comment or thought. He's here with us, and he's 12 hours away and a whole day ahead of us, 12 hours ahead of us in the Philippines. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right now, it's going to be almost 5 in the morning. Guaranteed 7 a.m., 7:30. If the game is still going on, Jerome will peek in and pop in and say hello or give us a comment. And I always appreciate it. He's day one, guys. From when I first did a watch along, Jerome, there's a strike. No, 2-1. You know, we saw him in the Facebook app. We had a lot of folks from the Philippines watching along with us through the Facebook app. And we always say thanks to the Philippines, help us establish the Yankee watch along strong, and we've seen folks like him and others. As Higashioka pops up, we also had Maria. Oh, he fouls out to the catcher. Higgy with a 219 with 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. He's out. Here's Bope. Bope batting 194, 10 home runs, 28 RBIs. He's 49 hits and 252 at bats. The next hit will be his 50th career hit. So he's on a rookie milestone here. Get to 50 hits. We'll love him to get it here in his first at bat. And this one is foul out of play. 0-1. Like, we haven't seen the 4 Train Express in some time. You know, we haven't seen him. Seeing him. He'll come on and watch along with us. Chris right now is missing in action. We're missing him. You know, I know he's probably working hard, but he always checks in. 0-1. 1-1. Lamario also MIA. The beast mode. 2 ball strike. We also had a Casey Tracy LaCosta as well. We from last, I remember a lot of these names, 3-1 from the Yankee watch alongs that I always, guys are like, I take the time to remember Mr. Billy Ward down there in the Carolina, another one that will watch along with us a lot as well, Mr. Billy Ward. Inside. And a walk for Volpe. You know what I would like to do here in the beginning of the game, especially in the third inning, what I would like to do, I want to see him get that 16 stolen base. That's me. Former, let me read this here. As here's Bowers. I'll read this after the first pitch. There's a ball, 1-0. Former college basketball player crossed the international date line. When finding out date was different, he said he just got off a time machine. He went back to the future. Bobby Dancing back there. He warned to throw over. His first attempt to throw over from Gray. 7 pitches for Gray with a 1-0 count. This one is grounded to middle. No one was covering second. The only play was to first, as Volpe will get to second. So 2 outs now. Here's Torres. Do the Yankees have a big 2-out hit here? It's gonna take Torres there, and Eager was played there. He was middle on lefty. Eager was the one that ranged to the second side of base where there was no one covering. That's why they couldn't set up a double play. Here's Torres. Could Torres come up with a big hit? There's a ball outside, 1-0. This is where the Yankees really mightily, desperately would need to prove the 2-out hit situation where runners are scoring position. We've seen that when they're atrocious when less than with runners in scoring position, they get the knock in the run. But I would love them to improve with 2 outs. Pitch up high, 2-0. Now Bader is on deck. Remember, Bader's gonna bat in the 3 spot. Although I personally would have liked Bader to be in the number 2 hole. But that's a conversation for a different day. The 2-0, 3-0. Mr. Eve, I love his stories here. True story. It was a big name Providence player, 70s. Couldn't remember his was not the brightest bulb. The one with the former college cross international date lines. Got you. And the 3-0 up high. So there's a wonk. Yankees got something cooking with 2 out here. So with 2 outs here in the inning for Gray, here comes Mike Maddox, the pitching coach. Now with first and second, with 2 outs, we'll bring up Harrison Bader. What time?
It's time! It's time! It's Vader time!
Harrison Bader will come up as they have a confrontation here. Consultation by Mike Maddox. Yes, he is. He's at bat now. Let's go. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0. Let's see what the Yankees do here with the 1-0 pitch. And pitch. Runner goes, and then the pitch is going. And this one is in. They're going to throw to first, and he's safe. So Bitter gets an infield hit. Bases are loaded there. Simeon kept the game there and scoreless with that type, although he couldn't get Bader out. But good job there. He knocked the ball down. If that ball hits downfield, they would have easily scored there. Volpe was running and he dove. If that slide, but an infield single for the Yankees. Here Rizzo takes a ball inside. No. Now, Gray had a little command issue. A couple walks in the inning. Nowhere to put Rizzo. 1-0. Hopefully he could be keep a good eye here. A little more patient. At this point, want to steal a run any way possible. And the 1-0. There's a nice strike. 1-1. The 1-1 is a call strike. 1-2. Got a nice fastball. And that's a good one. That was in Rizzo's wheelhouse. Rizzo, you could tell, is not himself. That's a ball. If he were to throw any other time when he's in a groove, that's in the seats in Yankee Stadium, and we have a 4-0 lead. But you can tell he's not in the groove. And the 1-2. And he swings this one inside. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Time is called by Rizzo. The bases are loaded. 58 pitches for Gray. It's going to be his 59th here. With the bases loaded, 1 ball, 2 strike count on Anthony Rizzo. He checks the runners. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Rizzo goes down. And the Yankees squander an opportunity with the bases loaded. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. They leave the bases loaded. And we go now to the 4th inning. No score. I squandered a missed opportunity by the New York Yankees there with Rizzo. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know, Steve. What they're showing me in... He went to Kentucky, Steve. The fact that he didn't get drafted, although you could be an undrafted player and still be good, I don't know, Steve. To be honest with you, I want to say he is. He has a lot of athletic ability. He averaged over 8 rebounds a game. I thought I had his numbers. I have his numbers, but I gotta look for it, and it's gonna. I don't have the time to look for it though. But the point is, I think he's on a 2-way contract. He's going to see a lot of G League action. They're going to bring him. They're going to fart around with him the way they did with all the other G Leaguers that they had. You know, play him, bring him once in a while, send them to down to the G League, play with the G League team. He's going to put up some good numbers, and the fan base is going to want to see Jacob top in the play, and he won't. And it's going to be a I think he's going to be in the G League and get ready for when the next head coach take over. He might have an opportunity to be a role player on this team. I think there's value for Jacob Toppin. I think so. I think he's going to, but not starter. I think he's going to be a bench player with opportunity to make a team, but not this season, next season. That's the way I think. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, Gray had a good stop. That was a good consultation by Maddox. They reset there and they got Anthony Rizzo on that. All right, so we go to the 4th inning. Garcia takes a ball outside. Garcia walked his first time up. And the 58 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. And the 1-1. Grounded to the short. Fields throws with plenty of time. 1 away. Boy, since June 1st, the Yankees are in last in every major league ranking. Ugh. They're bad. And this one hit into center field. Bader's coming in. Bader makes the play. That's the difference when you have a real center field playing center field, not an infielder transitioning to center field. No disrespect to Falefa, but yesterday Bader makes that play. 2 outs. Here's Hines. The pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. And the 1 inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heim hits this one, and one is going to go to the wall. Right field. Now he's looking for 2. The play. And no, that was way offline. And Heim is there with a 2-out double. So Jonah comes up. And he pulls this one to right field for a double here. Now, Severino, all he has to do is concentrate and get this out here in Garver. But Garver yet had a big clutch 2-out hit for the Rangers. As the Phillies have scored a run, and now the Mets lead it to 1. Jonah, here's a pitch outside to Carver. As it's Heim at second base. The 1-0. So chop foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, unlike the Yankees, can the Rangers come up with a big 2-out hit and get on the board first? Yankees opportunity to strike with 2 outs, could not come up with it. The 1-1 down low, 2 balls and a strike. And we are in the top of the 4th inning. No score, but the Texas Rangers are threatening with a man at second. 66 pitches for Luis Severino here with a 2 balls and 1 strike count. Trying to send this game here to the bottom of the 4th. And the 2-1. This one is foul back, out of play. Squares the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 outside, 3-2. So this is a big payoff pitch here because Garver's trying to come up with a big clutch 2-out hit and put the Rangers on the board. And the 3-2. This one is popped up. They might get out of this inning. Rizzo shielding his eyes in foul territory, and he has a play, and he makes the play. Inning comes out scoreless now. No runs, a hit, no errors that leave a man on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, no score here. Now for the Yankees, it will be Stanton, McKinney, and Falefa, and Higashioka if they extend the inning. Yankees trying to score first, trying to play ahead of with a lead. Although yesterday they were playing 1-0 with a lead, and until the Rangers tied it on that misplay there by Falefa. So John Gray here, when he throws his first pitch in the bottom of the 4th inning, will be his 60th pitch of the afternoon to Stanton, who's 1 for 1. Stanton got a single in the hole. His first time up. He really needed that. It's not going over. And we have not come back yet, and the ticket is already showing something new here. So Gray gonna deliver his 60th pitch, and Stanton swings this one into center field. Gives this a ride, but it's not. Didn't get over it. And Tavares 1 pitch, 1 out. We need to see more. We need to see longer at bats, fellas. Longer at bats. And one thing about Butchie, he's not afraid of leading his starters to the pitch. Here's McKinney. McKinney takes a call up high for a strike up on his hands. 0-1. McKinney's 0 for 1. He lined up to second, his first time up. And the pitch down low. Squares the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Misses outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. With 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-1 up high. 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to McKinney. McKinney skies this one down left field line, and it is will be foul. Did not miss it. So we have a payoff pitch, 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 3-2. This ball is hit deep to right field. It is gone. Brian McKinney hits a home run. And the Yankees on the board. Billy McKinney with a 400-foot shot, and on the board 1-0. Wow. His 4th home run as a Yankee, and good job there by McKinney. Here's IKF there, take a ball strike, 0-1. He's take a 1-0 lead, 430-foot shot to right field. He is taking advantage. He has hit 60 in 14 of his last 15 games with the Yankees this season. So talk about someone not being released or brought down. He is playing. He is contributing. 1-1. And this one is foul out of the way. So the Yankees piecemealing with the journeyman outfielders with Bowers has been a really good scent at the lead spot for the Yankees. McKinney, sneaky good home runs, hitting 14 in the last 15 on base. So, games that he played on. And my goodness, phenomenal job. Now, if Bader can stay healthy, I don't think the outfielders will be the problem. They're just going to need some production at third base. Shortstop get on base more. And toward second, so the infield is the issue for the Yankees. We ask me the 2-2. Foul to play. They need to come up with some creativity, or they They need some home run bumpers in the corner infield. First base is not hitting a lot of home runs. Neither is the third base. Third base is atrocious with Donaldson and LeMahieu. That's a problem. And the 2-2, Alefa, and he bloops this one in, and what a play there. Garcia, ooh, he looked like he might have hurt there. Ooh, that didn't look kosher there. Ugh. He took a hit away, but my goodness. A little awkward there. Oh, by Victor Wembanyama? Yeah, that wasn't so pretty. Here's Higashioka. That was ugly, that throw. Outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Grounded to short. Seager fields, throws in time. So Higashioka is retired. So, but the inning comes to a conclusion. 1 run on a hit. No one left on a 440-foot shot by Billy McKinney gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead as we go to the 5th inning for Luis Severino. It might be. It might be Hill. You might be right. He might be. Ralph Sampson and Bradley were that high. Yes. But this kid said he could play, he has the ball handling skills unseen before. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see that. Wow, tomorrow's be a doozy. Evaldi versus Cole. That's gonna be fun. All right. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters versus Severino. Severino gonna step into this batter's box here a 1-0 lead, and it takes a pitch for a strike on the outside corner to Duran. And a pitch. This one is grounded, chopped to short. Volpe throws time. What a nice play by Volpe to get pretty quick to run one away. With one out here, here's the number 9 hitter, Trovares, the center fielder. This is 71 pitches so far, and the 72nd to Trovares, and the pitch misses for a ball. Whoa. Yes, top of the 5th inning. It is still 2-1 Mets over the Philadelphia Phillies. The Mets are with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Outside, 2-0. The vice lines to left field, going back. McKinney drips, makes the play for second out. 2 outs, bases empty. Here is Simeon. Yes, it is Matt Scherzer. Scherzer has pitched 4 innings so far for Mets as they go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And just like that, the lead hitter is at second base for Philadelphia Phillies. Marsh doubles, so he's at second, no one out. A leadoff double for Marsh, and someone fouls it off by Simeon. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls it. 0-2 now. So he's ahead of the count. 0-2. So 0-2 for Severino with the bases empty. He's ready to deal the 0-2 pitch. Curveball pops foul. Still 0-2 now. Yankees have 1-0 lead. Now Severino holding, and the 0-2 grounded up the middle, and Volpe dives through for a big hit. So there's a single. Bader ran it, but bobbled, but Simeon, he recovered pretty well there. So a 2-out base hit for Texas Rangers would extend the inning now to Seager. Seager from the left side is 0-2. Left-handed here against Severino. The pitch. This one is popped up. First pitch swinging. Would it be in fair territory? Foul, and it is Souvenir. They're out of room. A long strike. 0-1. Remember, Simeon has 7 stolen bases on the season, so he could run. I wonder if they'll put Simeon in motion to try to get the tying run to second base, and of course with Seager to try to knock in. Here's the one. Severino deals. This one is solely roller, and Torres fields, throws in time. That would do it. So it was soft contact. Severino. 5 shutout innings for Sevy. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave a man on base. So we go to the bottom, halfway through the bottom of the 5th inning, with the Yankees having a 1-0 lead here. For the Yankees, they'll have the 9-1 and 2 hitters will be Volpe, Bowers, Torres, and Bader if anyone should reach, trying to add to their 1-0 lead. So I'll give you a little bit of the Mets update. And right now it's the Mets 2-1 on the Phillies. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning with Marsh the runner at second. So Scherzer got the first out after surrendering a leadoff double. Top of the 5th inning in Baltimore. Baltimore and the Mariners tied at 2-2. I'll give you some of the games of folks that are ahead of us that we're keeping an eye on in the standings. And then I'll do the whole scoreboard later. In Toronto, bottom of the 4th, it is the Blue Jays with a 5-2 lead over the Oakland Athletics. And the Blue Jays are batting with 1 out, runner at first. Top of the 5th inning in Tropicana Field, the Kansas City Royals have a 7-4 lead on the Tampa Bay Rays, and they're batting in. The Royals are batting with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Boston and the Chicago White Sox are tied at 1 apiece, bottom of the 5th inning in Chicago. And let's see any of the games of significance later on. Houston is in the Dodgers, because the right I give the Houston score is the Yankees are, I believe, half a game below the Houston Astros in the 3rd one. All right. Here's Anthony Volpe, who walked his first time up. Well, we want to get Volpe on base big time here. Don't forget, please hit that like button. We really appreciate it. And the pitch, as first ball swinging, chops to third. The plate, long throw across, gets him. Volpe a little bit impatient there. First ball swinging. Now with 1 out here, Jake Bowers. Bowers struck out his first time up, but in a 9-pitch effort and grounded out. And he hits this the opposite direction, but offs it. 2 pitches, 2 outs. This is the thing that kills me with this team. They feel like they seem like they have a cab outside waiting for them, and with the meter running. Now with 2 outs is empty, here's Gleyber Torres, who walked his time up and flied out. Actually walked his second time up and fouled his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Takes a ball outside, 1-0. Okay, with 70 pitches, and here's the pitch, 2-0. And helping to cause the Yankees 2 hitters swung at the first 2 pitches and made outs easily, soft contact. So that helps out his pitching count. Here's the 79th pitch. There's a call strike. Balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. There's a call, 2-2. And the 2-2. Down low. Count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, at least he made him throw a couple of pitches there. At least 5 to 6 pitches for Torres. He didn't go in order. 1 pitch went out. And the 3-2. Grounded to second base. Simeon takes a base hit away. Good defense. And quick inning. But what a play there by Simeon. We go now to the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1-0 Yankees. We have a no-hitter in Miami Marlins. We got a no-hitter for the Miami Marlins pitcher against the Pittsburgh Pirates in Miami. So we have a no-hit alert. That's in the top of the 6th inning. As long as that goes up, we'll keep you updated on that. Also, in the bottom of the 5th inning, the White Sox took 2-1 lead on the Boston Red Sox. So that's in the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 White Sox. I'll keep you updated on those scores that impact the American League East or the New York Yankees wildcard chance as well. For the Texas Rangers, you're going to have Nathaniel Lau, Adonis Garcia, and Josh Young, 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Texas Rangers, while the Yankees nursing a 1-run lead. Don't forget, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Welcome. We appreciate it. You subscribe to the channel. We also ask you to hit the notification bell. when we do not just Yankee Watch Along, we do the UFC, we do the WWE wrestling. We're gonna have a big Money in the Bank next Saturday, so there will not be no Yankee game, afternoon Yankee game. There will be Money in the Bank wrestling, the premium live event from England. So we'll be doing the Money in the Bank. Also, we'll have, of course, Yankee throughout. We have to do somewhere somehow. I got to squeeze some basketball, some Return of the Knicks podcast. I have to talk about some basketball. We saw the draft went by, all the rumors and all. We haven't switched silt or nothing because there hasn't been much. It's all would have been hyperboles or hearsay. So that's why we're waiting for some evidence, some concrete stuff to talk about. But we have stuff to talk about. We gotta sit around and do a basketball pod. Oh yeah, they're tied at 2, and they have runners on first and third for the Phillies. And here we go. We'll start the 6th inning. There's a strike called to Nathaniel Lowe. And the 0-1. This one is foul out of play. Quickly 0-2. Severino ahead of the count. And of course, Mariacho warming up. This and pitch. 82 pitches. Call strike 3. Oh yeah, Eduardo Escobar no longer met. Yeah, you said it, Steve. I totally forgot about that. And I just saw they just flashed it up there. Here's Garcia. Garcia 0 for 1, walked in the first inning. And the pitch. This one, line is a base hit. 1 out single for Garcia. Here's Young. Here's Young. Yankees trying to play for a double play as a ball outside, 1-0. Young is 1-2, single in the first and flied out in the 4th. And there's a strike, ball 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Up high. 1-2. Actually, 2 balls and a strike. Looking at that was Trey Turner, by the way, Steve, that got the RBI to tie the game with the Mets and Phillies. Ranger bullpen, Anderson warming up for Rangers. The 2-1. This one, runner was going and he fouls it. So they were playing a little hit and run situation there. The Rangers were with Garcia. Now, Garcia does have 6 stolen bases on the year, so he does run. Over the first, pick off attempt. It's a 2 balls and 2 strike count with 1 away. Yankees up 1 here in the top 6th inning. Severino throws back to first as he dies back Garcia. This is going to be his 90th pitch. You know, when it comes to this manager, Aaron Buffoon has a niche. When third time around, pitch count, he has to go running to his bullpen. He has Mariacho warming up. But the Yankees used 5 relievers last night. Don't know who the hell they're going to pitch. They don't like to go back-to-back days on most of their relievers, so he's got to relax here. A 1-0 lead here. Severino is throwing okay. The pitch, 3-2. So the count runs full, 3-2. Now, here are the Texas Rangers here. Garcia does have stolen bases, 6 of them on the season. Severino had a tendency of getting a lot of strikeouts. He is a strikeout pitcher. You dare to try to run. You could run yourself out of inning, strike him out, throw him a double play. He fakes and starts and calls strike 3 call. So good job there. He did not send the big runner there. Young takes a call 3, a big strikeout, backwards K, and it hit. Let's see. It tailed right in. Good framing job by Higashioka. Good job, and it got the outside lower corner. That was a big framing job there with 2 outs. That was the one. Yankees got a benefit of the call, although it hit the corner barely, but it's a strike. Here's Heim, takes the ball 1-0. Now, Joan Heim is 1-2. He doubled last time at bat. Oh, there's a strike. Ball 1 strike. Now Severino checking the runner Garcia. Let's see 1-0 him. The 1-1 runner was going there, and Heim fouls it back. 102, and Severino dialed it up there. He had a 99-mile-per-hour as Mariacho warming up, and it's Jimmy Cordero warming up as well. So this manager's dying to go to the bullpen. He wants everybody at home to see him do a pitching change. He is dying. If it was up to him, he would be pulling Severino right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This might be the last batter regardless here for Severino. The 1-2. This one softly in the air. Shallow. Here comes out. Nope, because McKinney makes the play. So inning comes to a conclusion. Severino pitched 6 strong innings, and the Yankees with a 1-0 lead here. This is probably his last inning. I don't think we'll see him. I don't trust the manager. I think he's going to pull him. Either the less we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning, but the Yankees nursing a 1-0 lead. They need more runs in a team that offensively has struggled the month of June. They are in dead last in the Major League Baseball for the month of June in all offensive categories. They have been atrocious. They've been struggling minorly. Let's say hello to one of our good pals on the chat, Mr. Agent Super Argo. Salute, Agent Super Argo. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well, man. Miss seeing you on the basketball watch along, Mr. Agent Super Argo. We missed seeing you there on the basketball. So we get a new pitcher for the Texas Rangers. Let me change the lineup there for those that are watching along with us. We're going to have Grant Anderson coming in for the Texas Rangers. So John Gray's night is over. John Gray pitched very well. Again, Texas Rangers pitching, not an issue. At least their starter-wise, DeGrom, when DeGrom was gotten the bad news that he has to get another Tommy John off the year again, you thought Rangers were going to struggle. Nevertheless, kudos to their pitching staff for stepping up, all of them. They've been impressive here in the way, especially when you have a old school manager, Bruce Bochy, with Mike Maddox, from the old guard. I love the fact the way they're employing that here with the Rangers, and look at the success. They got a good on here from John Gray. Pitched well, gave up just a run. He's on the side of it. Severino looks like his night is over because the manager, that's what he likes to do. He likes to give, here, take the game away from me. I personally would have had Severino pitch one more inning. Made him go 7 innings, but it is what it is. We're not resigning Sevy. He's not coming back at the Yankees. Just keep using him. But it is what it is. He wasn't happy. You could tell. I mean, it's like the Yankees only go 5 innings. Their pitchers only go 5 or 6, and that's it. And they're not going to let you pitch any more longer than that. So here's Harrison Bader lead off against Rodriguez. Inside. I said Anderson, but it's Rodriguez. Oh, it is Anderson. Why did they Rodriguez? Sorry about that. It is Garrett Anderson, not Rodriguez. This is his 10th appearance. I should have put that on. I should have taken the media guide and look at the numbers and the names. The 1-1. And this one, Bader pops this one deep. And it is drifting foul. He gave that a ride. So we have a 1-ball, 2-strike count here. Anderson, the 1-2. Bader fouls that one. Spoil that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees 1-0. They're 1 run on a McKinney solo shot, 430 foot to right center field. And the 1-2. Bader takes the ball up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Steve, the Mets got the bases loaded with nobody out. Oh, Bader swings and a miss into the glove. He goes down. Bader goes down and strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So with 1 out, we'll bring up Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo, 0 for 2, both are strikeouts. This is a good chance for Rizzo to put one in the pit into the seats. He came up the first inning, the bases loaded with 2 outs. He could not cash in with that one. Actually, in the third, the second time at bat, in the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Mets take a 3-2 lead. As Tom Lee Kingley warming up. Maria, hello, Maria. We were just talking about you earlier, too. Hello, Maria. I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, my friend. Always great to see you. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, Maria, we mentioned just like that. I said, you know what? When the game started, I said I still wasn't over last night's game, but you know what? Happy vibes. We're gonna turn the page. But don't worry, Maria. We'll see. We'll get through this. We'll get through this together. Junto lo hacemos. 1-2. 2-2. Here, Rizzo has it. 2 balls and 2 strike count. Let's see. Anderson throws here to 2-2 to Rizzo. Rizzo squares this one and a base hit. Nice piece of hitting, Rizzo. So a 1 single for Rizzo. Just in time, Maria gets here. Here's Stanton. Carlos Stanton. Stanton is 1 for 2. He had a single in the second inning in his first half. Boy, he needed that single. It was a nice piece of hitting in the hole. He's 1 for 2 here. 11 pitches for Anderson in relief. And the pitch. Takes a call, strike down low. 0-1. Borderline. Let's go Yankees indeed. And the 0-1. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't forget, hit the like button, hit the button. Please hit the like button while you're there, please. That would help our program. We really could use that thumbs up. And the 1-1. Stanton inside, 2-1. Why do I feel Stanton is gonna cork one, man? He's gonna hit something on line drive hard. I don't know if it's gonna go over the fence, but he's gonna hit something line drive hard. I don't know what. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Now the shadows creep in. That's something about Yankee Stadium in the afternoon, especially with those 4 o'clock starts. The shadows, you see that a lot happening in the postseason. And the 2-2 as it fouls this one, 2-2. We know Rizzo's not fleet of foot. He isn't going anywhere as Baltimore takes a 3-2 lead over Seattle, and Mets extend their lead now 4-2 against the Phillies, and that's in the top of the sixth. Boston took a 3-2 lead over White Sox. Here, 2-2. Stanton goes down strikes. 2 outs. Billy McKinney. Just got him with a good fastball middle and just late swing there by Stanton. Stanton was trying to at least foul it off. It couldn't. So here's McKinney. McKinney, 1 for 2, but that one hit is the only run of the game. A 430-foot shot to right center field. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. 0-1. That was 106 mile per hour exit velocity. I said 423 feet to be exact. For lefty. And the 0-1. Down low. 1 strike. We have a 1 strike here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 Yankees. Rizzo runner at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 as McKinney swings through it and goes down on 1 knee. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He was trying to go for a second one, a multi-home run game. Yeah, Judge might be out until August, Maria. Until August. He has ligament damage. Here's the 1-2. A torn ligament. Hey, excuse me. To be more precise, fouls that there. He stays alive. So we have a 1 ball, 2 strike here. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. McKinney goes down. So Anderson struck out the side. Even though he gave up a single in between, but 1-0. We go to the 7th inning. Now we'll see who's gonna come out. It looks like it might be Tommy Kahnle, although you have Mariano warming up for a while. We'll see who maybe Tommy Kahnle will come out from the bullpen. We saw the first time Kahnle's going to pitch back-to-back days, and he will not pitch tomorrow. The Rangers will have their lineup. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. It will be Garver, Duran, and Travade if there's no pinch hitters there. And again, back to the top of the lineup with Ian. So wait for the change of name. I want to say hello to everyone watching us on all the different platforms in the Facebook app, in the Twitch, Twitter, Amba. Salute, guys. Thank you, guys. Unfortunately, with the streaming platform that we're in, only allows us to see the YouTube and the Twitch comments. If you're in the Facebook app, thanks for writing your comments there. I'll read them after the game is over when I'm able to see them. But thank you, guys. If also we are a big audience participation program. You want to come on the Facebook application and give your comments. You're more than welcome to come on board and put comments. We read everyone's comments in the chat. We don't ignore them. You are part of the program, and we advise you to do that. And thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon here on the Sports Jedi Network Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. We're watching along the Texas Ranger New York Yankee game 2 of a 3-game set. We start the 7th inning. So here's the 10th appearance for Canely. He's been, unhittable. No hits, actually giving up no runs, no record. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings for the Yankees. So he's been phenomenal. His turn here back to the New York Yankees. First, it started with a little bit of a hiccup with a minor injury. Missed about a month and a half of the season, but he's here. He's pitching well. So here's Garver, the designated hitter. And the pitch. There's our call strike. They're on the way in the 7th inning, 0-1. Now he gets the sign from Higgy. And the 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Canely headed the count. Time is called by the batter. He is granted his timer. He was out. Remember, there's a clock, and he has to be in the batter's box by a certain time, or he'll get called an automatic strike. But here's the 0-2 pitch up from Canely. And the pitch. Gardner gets at the end of the bat, and this is slowly lofted to center field. Bader is under it, and he has to play for the first out in the 7th inning. With 1 out, bases empty, here's Ezequiel Duran. Duran, who 0 for 2. He has grounded out both times up to the shortstop. Now Canely deal against the right-hander Duran. And his pitch. Swinging, and he pops it up. Sky high. Is it in foul ground? Isaiah Kiner-Falefa makes the play. And one pitch at bat there for Duran, 2 outs. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Now, 2 outs on the base empty will bring up the number 9 hitter, Travaris. And Bochy's going to let his center fielder hit. Usually, I thought it would be a pitch hitter here. But, of course, we're talking about a real manager, not a buffoon of a manager. So, let's see. Met 4-2 in the 6th. Here's Tavares. He takes a ball. 1-0. Peralta starting to come up for the Yankees in the bowl. Looks like he'll probably come in the 8th inning. One-0. There's a strike. 1-1. So look, he's gonna go with Simi. I guess he's getting Peralta for Seager and Law. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike off the of Higashioka. So 7 pitches here for Canely. He has a 2-1 count. And a pitch. Grounded right back to Canely. He gloved it. He's going to underhand flip to Rizzo. And the inning comes to a conclusion. A 1-2-3 for the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 7th inning stretch. The Yankees have a 1-0 lead as they're going to honor America in the Bronx. We ask you guys to hit that thumbs up button, please. If you haven't subscribed or haven't followed, please follow and hit that like button, thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Those that are watching us on the Rumble app, hit that follow button. And of course, I always go back and follow the channel as well. And same thing here. If you follow my channel, I'll follow the channel back as well. In welcome to this BX Sports Jedi family. We ask you guys to join along. If you haven't commented, if you're in the viewing party and you haven't made a comment or say hello, please go ahead. We invite you. We encourage you. We would love you to be not just a spectator, but be a participant in the chat. As they're ready to honor the veterans in Yankee Stadium, as we wait here. And let's see. Steve told us 4-2, top of the 7th inning, Mets up with Phillies. I give you the scoreboard updates. And top of the 6th inning in Baltimore, it's all even at 3-3 between the Orioles and the Mariners. Top of 6th inning in San Francisco, the Giants 5, the Diamondbacks 5. In Toronto, top of the 6th inning, the Blue Jays with a 5-3 lead over the Oakland Athletics. Top of the 7th inning in Tropicana in Tampa. Kansas City 8 runs, Tampa with 4, so they're winning 8-4. This bottom of the 5th inning, the red hot Cincinnati Reds are hosting the Braves, but the Braves lead it 6-4. That's in the bottom of the 5th. In Chicago, top of the 7th inning, the White Sox take a 4-3 lead over the Red Sox. Top of the 7th inning, and the no-hitter's over. In Miami, Miami has a 2-0 lead on the Pittsburgh Pirates. In Cleveland, bottom of the 6th inning is Milwaukee 2, the Guardians 1, and everything else is later on this evening. You'll have Houston in Los Angeles, the Tigers hosting the Minnesota Twins, the Nationals are in San Diego, the Anaheim Angels play the Colorado Rockies, and a game where the Cubs beat the Cincinnati Reds earlier today in London. Ooh, good news. Deion Sanders, he is not at risk of losing his foot. He went, oh, good job. That's really good news for him. Yeah, wow. Just to think about one of the best two-way players in all of sports. You know, we saw him play for the Falcons, a Pro Bowler, Hall of Fame corner, and a really good outfielder for baseball. Came up with the Yankees, of course, moved on to the Braves and so forth. Deion Sanders, good news for him. Also, he ended up being a hell of a football coach in those small major schools. You know, my goodness, in Mississippi, now in Colorado. What he's done to change those programs around for Deion Sanders, you know, good job there. Good news. That's really good news for him that he doesn't need to lose his foot. He previously lost 3 toes. Yeah, good job, man. I know he's not out of the woods there, but for Deion, man, one a hell of an athlete. Okay, for the Yankees coming up, they're going to have Isaiah Falefa, followed by Higashioka, followed by Ope. So they'll have the 7-8 hitters. Keep the Yankees bottom of the order, get on base, set some tables up, and possibly become havoc and help the Yankees get some insurance runs. Boy, they need some insurance because the bullpen has been phenomenal, but can you really go to well too many times? You don't want to play with that fire. So here's IKF. And we're on the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a strike. Anderson is still in the game. Boldy's not afraid of using his bullpen and pitching in 1 inning. And the 0-1 outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And Falefa fouls it off. 1-2. And this one is grounded. Third baseman charged Young and gets him out. Falefa is away, tired. Here's Higashioka. There's a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike and 1. Higashioka, who's 0 for 2. And the 1-1 outside. 2 balls and a strike. So we have a 2 count as they're doing the wave in Yankee Stadium. We have a 2-1. And the pitch misses. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1. There's a call strike. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff. And he fouls it out. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. He calls timeout here, uses his timeout. And the payoff. And this one is flicked into the field, starts shading his eyes, and he makes the play. 2 outs. So here's Volpe. Volpe with 2 outs, bases empty. Anderson's trying to send this game into the 8th inning. The pitch. The ball there is it actually was a slider, 0-1. And the 0-1. 0-1 strike. The 1, there's a strike. 1, 2 strikes to count. Anderson's trying to send this to the 8th inning. He's a strike 8. Volpe behind in the count, 1-2. And 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him. He goes down. Yankees go in order. 1, 2, 3 inning at the end of 7th. And we go to the 8th. 1-0. 1-0 battle here. Rangers, Yankees. For the Rangers, they'll have the top of the lineup. The leadoff hitter, Marcus Semien, Seager, Nathaniel Lau, and Adolfo Garcia, where the Yankees trying to put a 1-0 lead. And just like sun rises from the east and sets to the west, Boone gone to his bullpen again, and he will go to Waldy Peralta. Waldy Peralta, who's been shaky, he's going to go up against the right-hander Semien. Now, you're thinking, why not leave one more hitter, Canely, and then move to Peralta to go up against the lefty Seager and so forth? You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. Unless the only, and I said yesterday, and then talked myself in convincing why, if he gets Semien out and he gets Seager and he messes up with Lau, or vice versa, Seager gets on, he gets Lau out, you could bring in right-hander Garcia. That's the 3 batter minimum will be Lau. I guess that's the mindset that Boone has. Also, if you want the Peralta, and Yankee fans wanted Waldy Peralta as the closer, I said no, no way, no hell. He's got to be able to get right-handers out. So he's been well, but he's just, like the whole entire team been slumping in the month of June. It gets magnified when you don't have the best hitter on the team, and that could go wrong in the June has gone wrong. So we'll wait for the start of the 8th inning here on a really tough Texas. As we look at the bottom of the 7th in Philadelphia, the Mets still have a 4-2 lead. So But Philadelphia has a runner on first, 1 out. Just keep you on that. Baltimore with a 4-3 lead on the Mariners. That's in the bottom of the 6th. Look at some of the teams that are chasing there. And, of course, Blue Jays are 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th over the Athletics. Tampa's losing 4. That's in the top of the 8th in Tampa. And in Chicago, the White Sox holding on to a 4th lead over the Red Sox. That's in the bottom of the 7th, but the Red Sox have a runner at 7 with 2 outs. We'll keep you updated on that. So here's Waldy Peralta against Simeon. Right-handed hitter, left-handed batter. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. As he takes a ball outside, 1-0. So this is a big inning for Peralta. If he fails here, circle of trust, you got to move him out of that circle of trust. So as he throws 2-0. So he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0. Simeon, and there's a base hit. It goes. Goes goes. There we go. A single. Right there, Boone. Open action. Holmes and Cordero. Cordero was up earlier. But now here's the lefter Seager. Now they definitely need a double play ball and a pitch. Not even close for a ball. 1-0. I think Gashioka is going to have a conversation. It again, smells like Boone stupidity again. Here we go. I don't want to negative, but I see we saw that we've been seeing this film. Oh my God, here's the bullpen budget. I hate that they show on the S Network. Mariacho hasn't pitched in 3 days. Mariacho hasn't pitched at all. What's the point of you have Mariacho? Why can't you have him up here? Here's the 0-1. Ground the opposite direction. Base hit. Just in second. This is the manager over managing. This is the moronic manager over managing again. There was no need to bring Waldy Peralta. He's been struggling. Why? There was need. You could, and they're not hard either. You shouldn't let me pitch Simeon, then remove them if you want it. But he wants to be smart. He's low. There's a ball. Starts him off behind. 1-0. Oh, man. The 1-0. 2-0. Wow. This is... The 2-0 is a strike. 2-1. He finally gets a call strike. 2-1 strike. And the 2-1. He gets a call. A call there. 2-2 in the inside corner. And Law will take time here. They'll use his timeout here that is granted to them. Within all the rules, the hitters are starting to and take advantage of that one timeout they're entitled to on their back. 2-2 now. To Peralta now. 3-2. That could have been ball 4. You could have this inning could have been disastrous right now. They had that favor or strike 2 call there. That could the bases loaded now, no one out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he fakes it. Peralta fakes. And the 3-2. Call 3. Ooh, a favorite. That was a humongous strikeout there. Let's see where it hit. Wow, good framing there. Wow, that was, yeah, we'll take it. I mean, we've been horrible. And here comes the matter to the boat to change. And a move that you have to do, by the way. You have to get Pro out of there. You can't go up against Garcia, but it's Clay Holmes. It's Clay Holmes against Garcia, first and second. Let's see if Clay Holmes could get a double A ball now. The thing I like about this matchup is I'm going to be in favor of this. This is the second time, the second day you use Clay Holmes. One thing I heard from Zach Brin, well, we used to tell us from sinkable pitchers, the more work you do, the more of a, not a, need a complete tired arm, but if you more work you have for your sinker, the more effective your sinker is. It's going to be now with some tailing action. And if you're a little bit of not too much fatigue, but usage, your sinker sinks more. And now, what does that mean? Why do you want to see the sinker? Is you get the ground ball double play and you get the inning. If you're Yankees here with Holmes and you get a ball in the infield, you could possibly turn a double play. You turn a double play and you get out of the inning, 1-run lead. So this is why I like that matchup with Clay Holmes coming into this spot, because of that curveball, that power curveball. It's going to get you you could induce the double play ball, the ground ball. So we'll see how that works out for the Yankees here. So a little bit of their own doing, because you could have, and that's the reason probably why. That's the reason why he went with Peralta lead off or pitching to start the inning, because you could go to the bullpen for Garcia. You would have had Canely. Then Peralta had to pitch to Garcia. So they figured Peralta could get Simeon rather than Garcia. So they can choose there. So here's Holmes. It's going to be his 34th appearance. 4-2 record with a 2.56 ERA, 32 2/3 innings pitched. Has not given a home run this season. We saw Garcia first pitch last night in the extra innings off Michael King. Do not throw him a slide. Garcia's 1 for 2. And the pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. Nowhere to put. Actually, you do have a base open, but you don't want to flirt around with the bases loaded here. Here's the no. He gets a call strike on the outside corner. 1 ball strike. Garcia did not like that call. And the pitch. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, as he's ahead of the game here. So he's giving him a dot of sinkers here. And the 1-2. Grounded. Here's the third for left field. Goes. And he only gets 1 out. Rizzo, why did he prematurely got out of the bag there? Oh, 2 outs though. He got the out there, the lead runner at third. So a fielder's choice for Garcia, keep that inning going there. Falefa did the play there. He got on third. He forced out at third. He had a chance for a double play there. I want to see the replay. I don't want to see the strike play. I want to see the play. Why did Rizzo jump out of first base like that? Oh boy, can we see this replay, please? No, it was way off the line. Okay. All right. Here's Josh Young. Big play. Man, swinging him. 0-1. 0-1 here. And the pitch. Chops, foul, 0-2. So we're one strike away getting out of this. So we have a big 0-2 here. A strike away here from stranding the 2. We're waiting for the pitch. Wow, pitch gets away off the glove, and runner will go to third. Oh. Only Seager moved. Seager stood at first. So Seager's in scoring position. I think Higashioka should have that on the pitch there. First and third now. And that's a big play that Garcia stood at first, because you could have force at second now. If you were just second, third, you had to throw the ball across the diamond on a bobble. You could go the short route. So that was a play that Garcia did go on that wild pitch. Nevertheless, the hitter is important. He is the most important hitter right now. The 1-2 pitch here. And the 1-2. And he fouled it out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And for the bottom of the 8th inning, we will say goodbye to the scoreboard because it kind of gave away the result. So we want to get that out of the play. So we want to keep that suspense there. Still, Holmes ready to fill the 1-2 pitch. And he got him with a strike. He got him with the pitch that you don't get, that I don't want to close to the throw with the slider, the breaking ball. But he got out of there. And the Yankees fortunate there with Peralta that made really a disaster move. And despite the manager to help the Rangers tie this game, and good by the bullpen there. So they leave base run on 2 hits. And we go bottom of the 8th inning where the Yankees nursing a 1-0 lead, but man, they need some major insurance runs. And Steve let us know it's still 4-2 in the 8th inning. Yes, top of the 8th inning for the Mets with 2 outs. So we'll get rid of this here. We'll get rid of that so we don't spoil and see the strike calls and play there. So we'll get a little bit of surprise. Because unfortunately the live stream is not in sync with my watch along, way ahead, because coming from the state live, and by the time it's transmitted and through DirecTV, it's just the play is already seconds ahead. Both pitching staffs are in phenomenal. Texas on 2 relievers, they've been phenomenal. Gray just giving up that home run. Other than that, both games here, regardless of the going into the 8th inning, it's been pitching duel. You could say postseason type of play there. Although I think Bochy would have done something, playing the game a little different if it was postseason, like base running, some strategy. I think Bochy would put a little more strategic plays in the game here, because it was postseason baseball. But other than that, there's been at least a game and a half, a game and 3/4, really good between these 2 teams. Yeah, that was a tough call, Heel. That was a tough call. Umpire helped out with some favorable calls on the Yankee way. Yes, I said the Yankees got screwed out by the umpires. They were out in this situation on borderline pitches there. Yeah. So Holmes did a phenomenal job there. So Joe Barlow will come for Grant Anderson. Top of the lineup here. Here's Bowers. Bowers versus Lolo. There's all ball, 1-0. As we start the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th inning. Now the question is, who will be the closer to get final 3 outs for the Yankees here? The 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm interested to see who's warming up in the Yankee bullpen, which they're not showing us right now. The 1-1 is in the air, and back goes the center fielder. Cervantes makes the play. First out. So with 1 out now, bring up Gleyber Torres. Torres is 2. Flied out, ground out, and a walk. So Mariacho is 1. So he might be cleaning this game. So it is Mariacho. There's a call strike. Now, I'm a little bit concerned. He got up earlier in the game and he warmed up, and now he sat down, warmed up again. A minor concern there. The 0-1 up high, 1-1. He's fully rested. Mariacho's fully rested, but my concern is he warmed up in the 6th or the 5th inning, and now he's warming up again. That's my only minor concern. And for him, as this one's popped, only capable of getting those 3 outs. Shallows in a triangle. Vargas is coming in, makes the 2 outs. Boy, the Yankees approach at bat are just like, man. Nothing's level. Everything with launch angles popping up. Nothing. No one hits level more. Everything is just up. And my goodness, you homer from McKinney. Nothing is. I wanted some line drive, solid line drive hits. Only Izzo hit 1. But other than that, this lineup. Here's Bader. Let's see if Bader can get on. Extend this in. And the pitch. Bader line drive. There's hit 1, but it went. Speak of that, and it's here. You want a line drive hit? Now I can call the game. And the pitch up high, 1-1. And the 1-1. Bader, impatient, pops one up in shallow left, and Duran makes the play. And the inning comes to a conclusion. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Ron Mariacho will come out, the Karate Kid, trying to get saved against these Texas Rangers, trying to shut them out. But the Rangers will have John, Garver, Duran, Travades to add for, try to tie it 1 run or take the lead with 2. We shall see. Don't forget to hit and smash that like button, thumbs up button. That's right there. Please hit that like. If you're new, if you want to subscribe and want to click on, absolutely. If you want to be a panelist, reach me. If you see the video description on my email address, let me know. I'll send you the link, and you can come on and have a talk about the Yankees, be a panelist here, and have a conversation about the New York Yankees or any other of the sports that we do here. Now, let me ask you a question, fellas. In no way, shape, or form, I feel Oswaldo Cabrera is a better defensive player than Jake Bauers. And that's what the manager just did. Instead of hitting off Jake Bauers, let him play a 9th inning and keep Cabrera, if you do go to an extra innings for a post runner situation where you want someone with some speed at second base. No, decides to put Cabrera in right field. I think another old managing situation by this guy. It's another stupid move. You want to leave. Bauers is a natural outfielder. Cabrera is an infield converted into an outfielder. Regardless, I don't care if he done some good plays last year and out in the outfield. The natural position is for Bauers to be out there. He decides to put Cabrera out there. I think that's another stupid move. That's another stupid move. I hate to sound like that, but it's so it's gonna be his 31st game, a 3-3 record with a 3.31 ERA and 32 and 2/3 innings pitch. He surrendered 5 home runs, 15 walks. He has 40 strikeouts. So let's go. So he has not pitched for almost a week, so he's fresh. He's ready to go, but hopefully he has some pin accuracy. Here's Jonah Heim from the side. It's going to be dangerous. The playing and a miss. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Mariano deals the pitch. This on a line drive and a base hit to right field. Cabrera fields it. Tying run at first. Let's see. Well, I don't think he'll go to a pinch runner because he is definitely a hitter. Oh, they're going to go with a pinch runner. So that means they're going to lose designated hitter because Garver's the designated hitter here, and he's the back catcher. Interesting here. Heim with a single, so he will pinch runner. Josh Smith will be the pinch runner. And Higgy behind the plate. Higgy does not throw anyone out with successful. Not a good throw of base runners. The pitch missed. 1-0. So Josh Smith, H. Smith, who was a former Yankee, by the way, he was that stupid for Joey Gallo for the worst player in all Yankee history. Although Josh Thompson is saying, hold my ear. The 1-0. There's a ball. 2-0. So Mariachi falling behind. 2-0. He's holding on. They need 3 outs to get this 1-0 lead, but they're putting a pitcher that has not pitched in a week here, and the 2-0. 3-0. Mariachi is not sharp. And that's the concern. And all game goes on the manager overusing the bullpen last night. Dry humping or whatever what you call dry humping when you call it when you bring a reliever up to pitch and not bring him in. And he's not sharp because he hasn't pitched. He's pitching all the other different pitchers, and this is a tough one. This is a tough one. You have to eat it if you're the Yankees right now. Horace Clark, yeah, I can't remember. I heard the name. I don't recall seeing him play. Steve, I've heard the name Horace Clark. Yeah, I heard the name. Never even played. No, of course, that was 2 decades, actually a decade and a half before I was born. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike count. He whipped him. Oof. Oh, he passed away. Wow. Matt Blake will have a conversation. Another pinch runner. Another pinch runner. Grossman. Where did he live? Did he move back to the Virgin Islands? I know he was from the Virgin Islands. I know that he was, I think he was the first Virgin Island players that played from the Virgin Islands in the major league. Because I remember hearing about. That's why I know about Horace Clark, of course. So here's Durang now. Will he bunt? This candidate for a bunt. So Robbie Grossman will be a pinch runner So you got Grossman, so got some speed on the base pads here for the Rangers. Let's see how I'll see how they play this here. Mariachi and the pitch. This is again 1-0. Oh boy. You put a pitcher who has pitched in quite some time here. He's extremely rusty. He's got to get some big outs here. Let's go. And the 1-0. This one, line and foul. Just missed being a fair ball by inches. Wow. 1-1. So the former Yankee farmhand, Ezequiel Duran, against his former team, the Yankees. And regardless what happens here on out, Texas won trade hands down, regardless of what you tell me, because Duran, the way he makes contact, here's the 1-1. Swing and miss 0-2. Regardless of the fact, the way that lively bat Duran has, much better, much lively at bat, or that no good Joey Gallo gave. Joey Gallo's just a swing and miss machine. 1-2. At least Duran is fouling. His bat is so much live, so aggressive. I mean, what a pleasure to watch him hit. And I hate to say, I give him for Gallo because we wanted them to make a move. We needed them to get a left-handed, 2 right-handed heavy. 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. A tough one. I don't know. Here, I'm very anxious. There's a lot of anxiety right here, sitting, trying to be calm, cool, collective. But I'm very anxious how this inning pans out. We're gonna win this game, or we're gonna down or tied. The 2-2, and he boils that one. He stays alive. 2-2. Trying to go with the fastball. Duran is ready for it. He's ready for that fastball. What do you throw here if you're the Yankees? Duran. And maybe a changeup and change the speed on the bat. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with fastball up high. But a big strikeout. A high fastball there. Mariachi gets a big strikeout. One out. Now here's Travis. Now Travis could run. A lot of speed in Travis there. So Cordero could come out of the bullpen if Mariachi struggles here. Here's Travis. Now the Yankees would love to get a ground ball, try to turn 2, but Travis could run, and he's batting from the left side. So it's a tough one. And the pitch. Down low ball, 1-2. Got him, went with the change up, down and in. You want the change up down and away from the left-hander here, not in. That's a dangerous area if you're doing that change up. Here's the no. Ooh, way inside, almost threw a wild pitch there, 2-0. So Mariachi a little wild here, as he's trying to get back into a rhythm here. Remember, he was been off for almost a week. So 2 balls, no strike. Yankees have a 1-0 lead, top of the 9th. The toe. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Give him a fastball, tailing down and away. So that was tailing down and away, not in. So that fastball is zipping in there. We got a 2-1 count. 2-2. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So fastball is electric here, as that one was a fastball going away. And beautiful. 2 balls and 2 strikes count here. Let's see what Mariachi and Higashioka calls here. What's they going to set him with a 2 ball, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. This one is pop foul straight back. So he did elevate that fastball there, 2-2. Yankee fans clapping, trying to urge their heroes here. Mariacho, the Karate Kid, then breed out Daniel's son. Let's go. And the 2-2 as he steps here. We're going to take a peek to see if they were trying to put the base runners in motion. But no. So this is a big 2-2 count here. You don't want to go in 3-2 because you could put the base runners in motion. And the 2-2. Swing and a he got him. Back strikeout. Two outs now. And a tough Marcus Semien coming up. So Mariachi with some big strikeouts here. And he has a chance to strike out the side here. This is going to be a tough one with Semien. Ball swinging, pops it up. And it will go foul out of play. Souvenir, 0-1 count. Yankees trying to get this win here. Now Semien, he's batting .403 with runners in scoring position. So this is a tough cookie here. Tough cookie. Here's the 0-1. Just missed. 1 ball strike. Remember, it's nail fighting time. Make sure you clean your fingernails. Make sure you wash your hands. Because it's nail biting time if you're a Yankee fan. The 1-1 misses. 2 balls and a strike. Now the Yankees don't have a lefty and Seager on deck. The 2-1, 3-1. Now, do you send the runners? If you're the Yankees, do you send the runners here? I mean, if you're the Texas Rangers, do you send your runners 3-1 now? Put some guys in motion. The 3-1. This one is popped up. Shallow center. Torres underneath it. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. Mariachi comes up with a big save there. Wow. Oh, no, it froze. No. Did it freeze? No, it didn't. All right. Oof. Even my computer froze for a moment there. Yankees hold on by the skin of their teeth. Oh, my goodness.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
They get the shutout. They gave up 8 hits. Yankees only had 4 hits of their own. Billy McKinney with the solo shot. It wasn't something to write home about. It was not something to put your chest out, unless if you're just for pitching wise, you could gloat for pitching wise. Yankees made the right pitching. They executed their pitching, although one of the calls umpire was favorable for the Yankees there on the loud strikeout, but it is as part of baseball, as part of the game. But the Yankees escaped with this 1-0 win. It's nothing to write home about. It's still a W at the end of the game. There's still a lot of concern when it comes to the New York Yankees. They're not hitting. They're not, and again, despite the goofiness of the manager again, who tried to give away this game, they win. Mariachi has a lot of good stuff. I think I'm going to go with that. He was rusty there, and watch him not. Mariachi needs to pitch tomorrow, regardless of the fact of he closes high leverage. if there is a chance for him to pitch 1 inning, he has to come and pitch. Just because he pitched this here, you don't take him off the table. He has to throw tomorrow. He has to be a pitcher that you use tomorrow. I know Garrett Cole goes tomorrow, but you got to count on him. You know, right now, all the pitchers we saw today, other than Mariano, goodbye. We're not seeing them until Tuesday. They're not going to use them. They don't go that route. They don't do that. One thing you see a big difference, the way Bochy handled his bullpen. Even though they lost here 1-0, but their bullpen is not in shambles. The Yankees bullpen with Garrett Cole. So they're pretty much putting a lot of pressure on Garrett Cole tomorrow to go deep in the game, to go extremely deep and shut this team. You have shut the Rangers already 2 games in a row down. Let's face it, the Yankees pitching has done well to this Ranger high-power offense in these last 2 games. And now you want your ace to do that. Boy, you really got some set of cojones. If you're Cole has been good. You could say Cy Young worthy this year, man, but that's a lot of pressure on Cole. With that. Cole has to make his part, and personally, I don't like the fact that you're putting pressure on him. The bullpen is taxed. I need you to go out there. I don't want him to start overthrowing. I want him to go out there free and easy, and that's not, to me. I don't like the situation they're putting Cole in, but it is what it is. We get a victory, guys. We get a victory on a Saturday afternoon. We won there. Baltimore looks like they're going to beat Seattle. That's in the top of the 8th inning. They're up 4-3. Let me give you some updates. Toronto looks like they won, so we're going to stave off Toronto for picking up a game on us. Boston and Chicago are all even at 4. That's in the top of the 9th inning. They just tied the game up. And Tampa lost, so pick up a game on Tampa. But Tampa has such a comfortable lead there. AJ Marshall. Hi, AJ. How are you? Huge win for the Yankees. The rubber game matchup tomorrow. Yeah, and it's going to be a hell of a good one. It's going to be Nathan Eovaldi taking on Garrett Cole. Pitching matchup-wise, another phenomenal on-paper matchup. Watch that be like a 10-15-10 game with a whole bunch of runs between those 2 guys tomorrow afternoon. The offense will wake up, and it'll be one of those lopsided back and forth. But, hey, if it's another pitching duel like this, 2 hours and 30-plus minutes, let's go for it, man. It was good there. Yankees were fortunate there. But also, you got to give them credit. There's a reason why they're the number 1 bullpen in Major League Baseball. Although, regardless of the fact that we don't like the way the manager uses their bullpen or when he brings certain relievers, at the end of the day, they got the result. The Yankees win, and the Rangers and the Yankees are tied at 1-1. It's been a good 2 games, man. Good 2 games back and forth. I know we were frustrated yesterday because the Yankees beat themselves a lot as well. But, it is what it is. It always evens itself out, Susan. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon here into early evening. Those that are going to go have dinner. We really appreciate you watching along. Please join us. AJ, join us tomorrow. That rubber matchup is going to be really good. In the comments, in the chat, we'd love to hear from you, what you see from Cole and all this stuff like that. Steve, you've been a phenomenal watch-along partner as well, always. And all those Infamous, it was great seeing you, Infamous. It was always good. Maria, always with your grace, coming in and saying hello. We always enjoy that. Of course, Heel, who is a Ranger fan who doesn't want to come on because his team is playing. He doesn't want to get spoiled with the watch-along, but he'll join me a half hour early. We could break down what's going around in the Major League Baseball before not 5 minutes before first pitch, so we can have enough time to elaborate and talk. And of course, we know that we heard by Steve told us Horace Clark passed away. He was former Yankee in the 60s from the Virgin Islands. He played for the Yankees second baseman and for the Padres. So rest in peace to Horace Clark. So thank you guys for joining us this evening, this late afternoon, early evening, and may the sports be with you and Yankees win. See you later.
It'll be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner. Benemy